How you guys doing? Is shirtless Boo Rad. Just woke up. Here I am reviewing the Samson C01u. I bought it with the kit that brings the shock mount and the stand, and a pretty cool suitcase. I'm using the the MacBook Pro Apple built-in microphone. It's not a bad microphone at all, actually, but I actually wanted something to work with physically because I record vocals to, for songs. Basically, I rap. Um, so I'm gonna stop this and switch it up to the microphone on the USB because that's what we're here for, the review, right? Show you the box. Right here. It's a Samson C01u. Yeah, baby. Podcast kit. Costs $100 on Amazon. Go out and buy yourself one if you really need a podcast. My first time podcasting. Let's go. Testing. Microphone. Bradley Goldsworthy. Bradley. Microphone. Whoa. Microphone checkup. This is at 32 decibels. The other one was at 24. Oh, kidding. I did that on purpose. Anyways, my mustache. And other than that, we're going to talk about the Samson C01u USB microphone. Now I'm using the microphone. I have it at 26 decibel recording. It goes up to negative 62 and 48, and that means that's how much it will pick up of resonating noise. So if you put it up, the more higher you get it, the more static you'll obviously listen to it, but the more sound it would pick up. So it would pick up anything, your movement, my leg shaking, So, this microphone, take off the spit protection device, and you're left with the microphone. Here it is. It doesn't really work on the back. If I talk on the side, if I talk on the other side, if I talk on top, it doesn't work as well as when you talk on the front, because that's what it's made for. It's not a dynamic mic. And then the difference between this mic and the Samson C03u would be that the Samson 03u would be a dynamic mic. So if you wanted to use it, in the middle of a room recording you and your friends, doing a gig or recording a song using instruments and blah blah blah, you would use a Samson C03u for another $50 more. And if you don't do those types of things, you would just stay with your Samson C01u. Why? Well, because you obviously gonna talk in front of it. I don't know if you're gonna buy a mic and then talk on the side or whatever, but basically it's made for you to talk in front of it. Although basically if it's graphical, it goes like this. So I could talk over here and it should work well. I should talk over here, and it does work well because it's still in that area. And that's just a big estimate that I made. So when I was buying this mic, I looked for, I looked at the Samson G-Track. I looked at the Snowball, of course. I looked at Samson C03u, and then I saw a couple other mics, which really shouldn't be brought up to question because those would be the ones brought into your question, I bet. Well, Samson G-Track is basically for when you have a guitar or an electric instrument that you're going to connect it directly to the microphone, and then from the microphone it connects directly via USB to your laptop. So it's a really easy way to record your instruments onto your laptop. That's why I didn't get the G-Track, because I don't do any instruments. Now, then the snowball ball, whatever. I think it's just retarded the way it looks. This is more professional, Although I'm not trying to impress anybody, but I don't want to have a white ball mic. It doesn't look as expensive as it is. It's like $100 mic, and it's a white ball. Samson C01u, it's about $72 by itself. On Amazon. It would only bring the stand, but it wouldn't bring the shock stand, which is this right here. Basically, it means these are rubber bands that basically hold a mic in the middle of the air. So if I have any bumps, and if I move the table, it shouldn't be able to feel it. If there's any vibration, or if there's an earthquake in California and you're recording, I guess I wouldn't pick it up. Maybe it's pointless. Who knows? But it brought it into the kit. You could do a lot of things with it. You could adjust the gain, up to the point where you won't hear anything, to the point where you won't hear yourself breathe, but only speak, which is a pretty cool feature. It has a software preamp, which I don't know how that works, but it's actually just software. It's basically like having a little box physically, but it's virtually, and you could adjust, the features that are built into this microphone. It's just basically free. I haven't used Cakewalk because I use GarageBand. Basically probably does the same thing. And that's not me listening to the, Hannah Montana. I have nothing against Hannah Montana. But, the TV's in the background, have somebody talking on the phone. It just picks up every noise because it's a condenser mic, and a condenser mic means that it's sensitive. And you don't want to have one of these on a stage because if you drop it, you're done. You just lost your money. Compared to the little, the black ones with the ball top. I really would recommend this mic. And if you guys want, I would record something and send it to you. Just let me know. Show you what you could do with it. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, it was good reviewing it for you.